What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So today we have a JoJo stand, sticky fingers from Golden Wind. So Bucciarati's stand with all the zipper stuff and all that kind of that power. So I'm on a landscape orientation page. Use a pencil. Hit pause if I go too fast. So he's in that classic sort of the main pose, I guess, sticky fingers. You know, with the hands sort of crossed over. Now we're just going to start about the middle point of his page, and we're going to draw his helmet. The main thing to remember is that his head is just a little bit tilted, but you could draw it straight up if you wanted. But we're just going to start with a V just here, kind of above the center point, and we're going to just go a V just here. Like so. So it's kind of the middle line for the V will go up this way. You know, so we're not totally straight. We're just a little bit diagonal. That's all, because his head is sort of tilted to the side. JoJo poses, you know, they're not easy. So, right, so then this goes up diagonal, like so, all the way up to near the top of my page, just up here. Like so. And this will come across, like so. And then we'll bring it down. So it's like a big arrow pointing down this way. Like so. And then we have all spikes in there, right? So they go up and around his head. So the first one is like just a circle, sort of like this. And it may have like some arrow lines kind of going like this. Just some hatching, sort of just to show the direction of it. And then the next one will have a point on it, so it'll have sort of more of an arrow sort of head kind of here. So we'll go like to there and then back down like that. And then it'll curve around the side like this. So kind of pointing up that way. And again, you can do a couple of, you don't need to do as much on this one because we can see the top. A couple of like hatching lines, shadow lines going up that way. The next one will be pointier again, so it's like, say here, and we'll bring it down like so, and then across like that, and then we'll curve it around. And again, some shaded sort of lines like that. And then another one up here. So this one will actually go up off the top of the helmet, just there. Like so. And then curve around here. Like that. And then you could add some lines like so. Might make it a bit wider actually. To maybe there. And then our final one is in behind his head, so it's just up here. Spikes down like so. Like that. Now, so the rest of his helmet, right? So it curves out either side and then goes around the back of his head. So we're going to curve it this way. And he sort of bumps here, but we'll draw them in afterwards. We'll just get the general shape first. So we curve out there. And then this one will curve out this side. It's about there. And then we bring it in, up and around. So in. Like so. And then up and around. Like that on that side, and up and around on this side too. Like so. So then he has gaps in his helmet just here, so like black lines that kind of come up this side, so like here. There. This one's slightly longer and has a bit of a curve on the top, just there. And then at the bottom you can kind of make them look sort of like they go out a bit, just down here. So, and then on this side as well. Like this, and just curve this bit out a little bit on the bottom. Like so. Make these a bit thicker. They look like they should be a little bit more of a shadow inside. Like so. Okay, so now his shape for his face, so we'll do his jaw coming down from just this second bar just here, so from the outside of it. So the first, we'll do it from the first black bar. So we're gonna go down like so. And we'll do that on this side as well. Down to about there. And then he's going to curve in, so we'll meet his jaw just here. And then we'll go in. Like so. And then in on this side. Like that. And just down here, he's got a little gold plate on his chin. So it's just like an oval just down here. Like so. And it's just underneath his lip, so it's just like here. And then there's some shading and stuff inside of it. Kind of like that. So he has lips. So it's right at the tip of the arrow of his helmet, right? So it goes up here, comes down, back up. Back down into there. It's kind of like the handle of a bow and arrow, or letter M. And then we do that kind of shape again for the inside line for his lip. So it goes up, down to a little point in the middle, and then comes back this way. Right, so that's his top lip. And then his bottom lip just comes down and touches that gold thing on his chin. Not really sure what it is. Just like a gold plate, I guess. And he can have hatching just on his lip. JoJo characters in some of the animes have that top lip lines there. And then he has zips running down, zippers, as you say in the States, running down his face. We just call them zips. Like so. And then down here. And then another one here. Go down like that. And then we're going to add just a dark shadow underneath his helmet, just here. So we're just thickening up his helmet line. That's it, really. Kind of like that. So then his neck. So we'll go down this side first, down there. Just from his jawline. And then the other one slightly more in, like that. And then kind of bumps out at the bottom here. So like out like this. Like so. And this one will kind of go out here. So this side is kind of higher than this side. Because we've got like a chain that goes around his neck. So what do we do? We'll do neck muscles first. Well, no. Don't mind me. I'm trying to decide what to do. No, we'll do the big chain. It'll be easier. So it's just like a circle that comes around here. This. And it's going to go all the way around. Like this. Into there. So then in this section we'll add some details for neck muscles. So we have like a neck muscle here. And then another one coming down from his face here. Another one here. And then like shadows and shading. So there's a big shadow underneath his chin. Like a pointy sort of shadow here. Lots of shadows and Golden Wind characters in the animation. Some hatching there. Another shadow on this side. A little bit of hatching coming out here. Maybe some coming out this side as well. Maybe some up here. Another line here. And a shadow back here. More here. Like a line there. And then another shadow inside it here. Like so. And right, so the rest of that chain. So we go out and around. So we're gonna bump it this time because the outside is like pretty bumpy. So just bump it like so. Because he's got loads of, it's sort of like a big coil. It's hard to explain. It kind of bumps out like this. You kind of bump around. And we meet a zipper somewhere. It should be like here. So this, yeah, kind of comes up, in, goes around. So there's like a zipper that comes this way. But we'll keep going this side with the bumps. Like so. And then we'll add the lines. So like each connected line comes around. The dips of the bumping parts of his necklace. Or his big chain, whatever you'd call it. Like so. And then this zipper. So it's a little bit of a complicated thing to draw, but let's give it a go. Right, so this kind of comes out like so. And it's a bit 3D, so it like has like a little bit of a line going that way. Diagonal line up. Line up here. In there. Down. Like so. And then, so we have like a handle sort of area. So that comes up here, comes down, in like so. And it's a bit 3D as well. So that comes in like this. It's kind of a tricky shape to draw. Sticky fingers, more like tricky fingers. Oh, don't mind me. Okay, something like that. And then we have another longer piece that comes out from it. Okay, so it comes out here. And it's gonna go like to there. And then this side goes out like there. And then we swing it around for a big circle that's on the bottom. Like that. And there's more circles inside. So we've like a smaller one just inside here. And then a small one inside that. And there's kind of like an edge line to this and this one. So follow this around. Like that, kinda. There's like a line going that way and then another line running up the side here. But it's kind of going to bleed together because I'm using a Sharpie. So. And this is dark black inside. And there's another sort of rectangle like shape here. That. And dark black. And you could leave like a shiny part there as well. Okay, so shoulders. So we have a shoulder coming down this way, like that. And we meet sort of a strap for his, like he's got these, it's like his clothes basically, but it's like a waistcoat. So it kind of comes down this way. Real wobbly, wavy line. And it's kind of the same thing over here, except it's more close to his body in there. Kind of bumps around there. Right, so the outside of this, it's a double line. So we'll go again. Adding some of these fold lines on it, so this like has an edge like that. This one will have that edge as well, so come out up here. Might be some hatching like that every now and then, but mostly it's just a single sort of line that goes around. Like so. And then, let's see. Right, so in here we can see his collarbone. So we've collarbone going that way. And the top of the collarbone is up in this corner as well. So just like up here. And then we have a trapezius line just here. Like that. And then there's all shadows. So there's a shadow like here. Shadow underneath this chain, actually, underneath this necklace. Like this, it goes around this zipper part. So, and in here. And then some sort of hatching and stuff in here. Hatching up here. And more shadow. Hatching and some more shadow. Like this. Right, so then his chest muscles are sort of in here, so they go sort of, we'll curve it around this way. And we go up diagonal there, down here, down to about there, and they've got an extra sort of chest line here, and then that comes out this side as well, like so. And then there's these vertical lines that run down. And in this part there's shadow. then more vertical lines. Some lines here, and some lines here. And then he's got a zip running down the middle of his stomach, so it kind of bumps around his abs like this. And then this bumps out that way. And then another one here. And that one will bump as well that way. And then it's got a middle line running down it. Going like so. And we thicken some of this up just for shadow. And then his abs on this side. So goes in and up like that. And there's lots of shadow on this as well. Goes in and up there. And so shadow under his chest. The next stand I draw will have no shadows. Shadow here, shadow on this side. Does make it look cooler though. Shadow down here too. Something like that. And there's like another, just a bit of a shadow up here coming out for just under his collarbone, just like that. And maybe just thicken this up. Okay, so the rest of his shoulder on this side, so the rest of this strap here bumps out like so, and then bumps all the way out for his shoulder here. And there's like bumps on his shoulders, but we'll do the inside of this strap sort of first. Like that. And then we have the inside of his arm just here, like so. And then this is going to kind of cut across his bicep somewhere like here, like so. And then his bicep will come down that way. And then this is the back of his arm, but it has bumps, so 1, 2, 3, like that. And the lines that run across. 1, 2, 3. And then another line just coming down here for his strap that's on his shoulder. And of course, again, more shadow. So there's like, I might do it all together. We'll draw his other arm. There's some, and then I'll add the rest of the shadows all at once, because there's a lot. So that's that blue strap, and there's all like shadow all in here and stuff as well. But we'll do the other strap first. So strap comes down like that, curves around, goes in towards his chest. Again, there's more shadow in there. And then the top of his shoulder comes out around here. And then it's going to bump around like so. And then bump down, bump down. And then like here, it's going to come across. Like that. And then there's all lines that go across here. They're much thicker because they're in shadow, but I'll just draw them in quickly so I don't run out of time. And then comes down this way. And then we can just see his bicep inside here. So let's see. So like a line for the bicep just here, like that, and then this comes up and around here. Just touches the edge of his strap just here, comes around like so. Tricep line like that, and then some lines for his elbow down there. Now, so we'll do the rest of the shadows. So I'll start this side. So we've shadows here. So you're just kind of thickening up these lines. That's kind of what you're doing. Just trying to make it look like there's a bit of shadow on them, on these objects. And like here. Like that. And this shadow comes down like to here. And then there's a big shadow like underneath here. Coming down his bicep, coming down the tricep, and underneath. Maybe some like hatching lines here, hatching lines there, some kind of coming down this metal part here, like so. And then in this section here, and there might be some hatching there as well, and like thicker parts to this line, like so, and a line coming across here. Right, and then shadows over here, so like a big one inside on this blue strap here, and just on his bicep as well, just under here, and then like running down his arm on this side as well. Back here too, along these lines. And there's a line just for his back, actually, just here. Missed that. And there's a shadow, of course, all on that, just here. And some hatching lines running up the arm, like so. Whew, okay, that took longer than I thought. I think that's everything. All of the shadows. Maybe something else in here. And I think that's it. I'm probably missing something, but there you go. That is how to draw sticky fingers from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Thanks for watching, guys.